Here we go.
Is like gravity. All it takes is a little push.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So glad you stopped by. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome. Grab a seat, stay a while. But hey, do me a couple favors first. Go down and hit that subscribe button. And go next door, ring that notification bell. Make sure it says all so you know when the next video pops up. Hit that like button. And before you head out, drop a comment. And if you're of the 770 plus regulars here, welcome back for another round. As you also hit that like button. And before you leave, drop a comment, because as we know, YouTube does love those comments. And of course, as always, share this video out on all social media. My socials, Instagram, X, down below in the description. Also, the link to that wonderful, just in time for the holidays, Joker Voice merch store. Just saying. Okay, so, shocker, pro wrestling is a show. It's a performance. And just like any quality show, it always comes down to the creative. For wrestling, this is the coaches and the producers who work with the talent and put the matches together. You have the writers who come up with the storylines that we see played out on television. And at the top is the person who books the entire show in its entirety. Now, 2025 has seen shall we say, a lack of good creative, not just in WWE, AEW, TNA, it's been across the board. Except there's one little show in Orlando that falls under the WWE banner, and it's called NXT. Now, since he took over the reins of the show in September of 2022, Shawn Michaels has been in charge of this brand for the WWE. Considering everything that falls under him at the Performance Center, 2025, has it been his best year booking NXT? Let's take a look and see.
This is gonna be good.
Now, one of Shawn's primary responsibilities is to get the talent from his roster ready to move up to the main roster through Raw or SmackDown. Now, to do this, WWE brings in talent from a variety of sources. One is the WWE ID program, where the WWE kind of gets their pick from small independent promotions and wrestling schools that the WWE tags with this designation. Sometimes he gets talent with no wrestling experience whatsoever, such as the case of Sol Ruca, the former Women's North American Champion, who came in as a collegiate gymnast.
That's not bad.
Speaking of college, there is also the NIL program, which stands for Next in Line. This is where the WWE sponsors collegiate athletes, where upon the end of their collegiate career, they would come to Orlando, join the Performance Center, and start making their journey to becoming part of the NXT roster. Now, in a previous video, I mentioned Nebraska track star Megan Walker beginning this journey. Now, currently, we have the WWE Evolve Women's Champion and now #1 contender to the NXT Women's Championship, Kendall Gray, and now two-time NXT champion, Oba Femi, are products of this NIL program. It's also worth mentioning that Sol Ruca and Oba Femi will be in feature matches versus main roster talent Bayley and the WWE champion Cody Rhodes in this upcoming Saturday night's main event show. Now, not only does Shawn have the responsibility of building talent from the ground up, but when it comes to already established talent, molding them for what the WWE wants for the production that is main roster television. I'm talking about free agents from other domestic and international promotions as they come to NXT, which this is a challenge for him because these talents, when they come in, are already seemingly on the fast track to get to main roster television. I mean, international stars such as the beautiful madness Julia from Japan and La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer from Chile, they came to the Performance Center, and in less than a year, they both grabbed NXT Gold, and now both of them have found themselves featured on Raw and SmackDown.
That's very impressive.
Now, you wouldn't think so, but AEW has been a source of talent for NXT. I mean, some talent was briefly with that promotion and have found their way from Jacksonville to Orlando, such as talent like Shawn Spears, Fallon Henley, and the new number one contender to the NXT Championship, the young OG, Javon Evans. Now, in this past year, Ricky Saints has held both NXT North American Championship and the NXT Championship, and currently NXT's mid-card is held down by both North American title holders formerly with AEW, and that is All Ego, Ethan Page, and the Glamour, Blake Monroe. So, not to dunk on AEW, it just seems it's quite the resource for new NXT talent.
I'm just saying.
Now, most of the previously named talent has either already been called up, has made appearances on television, or are set to join the main roster sooner rather than later. I mean, already there is the likes of the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion, Lyra Valkyria, the current United States Champion, Ilya Dragunov, the number one contender to the world title, the Badass, Braun Breaker, the likes of Carmelo Hayes, the tag team of Nathan Frazier and Axiom, recently called up Lash Legend, one half of the former women's tag team champions, the Prodigy, Roxanne Perez, and the longest title reign on the main roster in 2025, the Buff Barbie, Tiffany Stratton. That, along with the previously mentioned Stephanie Vaquer and Julia, these are all products of Shawn Michaels' NXT. Some have already made an impact, and others have already tasted or are currently holding main roster gold.
It's so badass.
So, building talent, cultivating talent, molding talent with a roster that is always seemingly in a state of flux. Shawn Michaels has managed to put together a weekly show that is now one of the top most viewed shows on their home with the CW network. So 2026, Paul Levesque, I mean, among all the talent you're going to be calling up to the main roster from NXT, you might want to consider your friend, Shawn Michaels. I mean, I don't know, put him in charge of SmackDown or something. I don't know, because Road Dogg clearly is not cutting it. And this is a show that is clearly in need of a clear, cohesive, creative vision.
That is true.
But these are just my thoughts. Let me know yours down below in the comments. And be sure to tune in tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on this channel, as we'll be talking about HBK and a whole lot more. Of course, I'm talking about me and the guys on Wednesday night is over. Well, but yeah, thanks for stopping by, folks. Again, quick reminder before you head out the door, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. I appreciate it. And I'll see you folks all very soon. Hope you're having a great week. Have a wonderful rest of the week ahead of you. Always have fun. Keep talking. Keep smiling. Until next time.
I'd say you better subscribe or we'll bash in some skulls, right, Cliff?